part in that investigation. Therefore, we can't confirm any specifics on it.
Is the timeline now into question, being put into question?
The timeline in this entire case is going to be looked at. So our investigators are looking at everything step by step.
So just going back to the original release, it says that he was last seen January 27th in his home by his stepmother between 3:15 and 4 o'clock. Is that still accurate?
That piece, yes, that was reported to us the day of, and that piece is what is part of the investigation.
Is there a suspect at this time?
No, I cannot discuss that right now.
Any people of interest or persons of
So
interest?
please understand that persons of interest could be any person that has information to any case. And so as any investigation, our wonderful, talented detectives take tips and leads and they go until it's exhausted. So any bit of it, they'll go until it's exhausted. And then once that happens, during that path of the investigation, we may come across persons of interest. And then again, the specifics of those names of persons of interest, we will not share because again, it's a part of the investigation.
And not any suspects at this time?
None. Talk to us about.
No, he was not bound, Catwoman. This is a
social media.
it's a live press
following,
conference,
I guess, this
but
case has brought. There's several search
they're
groups
taking
for
questions,
members
but
coming up with
everything
all
is,
these
I can't discuss
hypotheses
that,
and,
I can't discuss
yes,
that,
what
I
they
can't
think is
discuss that,
taken
right?
away from the
And when they asked about the
Yes,
video,
so
of course,
speculation is one thing, and theories and these kinds
See.
of ideas is one thing for someone to have. When they provide that to the sheriff's office, we take it seriously. So any information to any law enforcement agency, if you have a tip or a lead, we have to vet each of those. We have to ensure that it is factual, and it takes time away from our detectives to try to figure out if this is a good lead or if it's not. And the time that they spend doing that absolutely will take them away from
See,
that
so it's
investigation.
just,
So speculation and theories is not something we want you to report. We want you to report the
Autumn, there
factual
is no video.
information,
This is
things
just
that
an
you've seen,
informational,
and it might not even be that Monday.
there
It
is
could
no
have been the
video.
week
I don't know
prior.
what you mean by
Anything
video.
that you might have seen with your own eyes
I'm here live.
is
I'm going to show
information that
some
we would like
photos
you to
and stuff,
provide,
but we're
not
listening to this
speculation and
press
not
conference.
So like this neighbor in his video.
Right, no, I don't have a video of the press conference. I can't show that. You can hear the audio.
Although we have to make social media part of the investigation and put it in the
There was a press conference, but
no leads anymore on
if you hear every question is,
that are called into the tip
I can't answer that.
the tip line. I think that's really important.
Okay.
So if people really want to find Gannon,
use those two methods. So we put out social media updates on Gannon Search, and we use social media for the sharing purposes. Comments sometimes are great, but please understand that tips that you provide will only
No,
be
not yet,
taken in
Maria.
two methods.
No,
and
they
that's
didn't say
through our
that.
tip line, which is 719-520-6666, or through our email, which is tips@elpasoco.com. So if they message us, they're using social media to comment, we are
Well,
not taking those. We are only taking it
Jem,
from
not
those two
really.
methods.
I mean, not that they're going to tell
I
us.
was the first person to bring you this video,
Yes.
and you guys asked me to not share it because you said.
Oh, wait a
this will
second.
maybe hurt
This
the
is important. Hold on.
investigation.
Yes.
Now we're seeing some station puts it on their,
Yes.
website. It's going everywhere. What's your take on
And
this?
so we understand that, media, you guys are
The
are
video
great
is
to
up
work with,
somewhere,
and we understand
apparently.
that you were the first that
Did you hear
called
what she
us
just
and
said?
actually asked us what we thought about it. And we truly appreciate the relationship that you built with us by asking us first before putting it out there. And please understand, we wanted that kept. We wanted that kept because it is a big part of our investigation. And to share it immediately, we hope will not be detrimental. We hope it will not jeopardize the investigation, but the reason we asked you not to do that was because there is potential for that. And as a law enforcement agency, that's the worst that we could do, is to purposely, intentionally jeopardize any investigation.
So are you still asking us not to put this video out?
Yes, if someone were to call me today and ask prior to putting that out there, I would ask the same thing.
I know that you don't want to discuss the specifics of it, but as you mentioned, facts are important in this case, and
Yes.
how specifically the person who took that video
Yep.
described
It's up on
this
KKTV,
is a fact of the case.
11
So
News.
A neighbor described this
The neighbor's video?
as showing the stepmother and the 11-year-old boy leaving the house. Several hours later, that stepmother coming back alone.
Yes.
Do you dispute that description of
Well,
this video?
and just understand,
She
sir,
won't
so
she's not
when
gonna
we
answer this.
have factual information provided, if it's on a public forum, that could be scrutinized when law and order takes place. So information that is factual, if it is displayed to where we're seeking
Yeah,
potential
well,
justice,
GMAPs,
have
we
to
got
do
a
it in
lot
an
more than
organized
that last
effort.
night
We
in
don't
the
want that on a public
live
forum.
chat by some people.
But if his description is
No, she
wrong,
wasn't
you
arrested
want
yet,
that
mac
out
and
there,
cheese.
too. If he's describing this as something that it's not, you would correct
Yeah.
us. So we're just trying to make
And-
sure
and-
that his description is accurate. And is it
And
accurate?
again,
She's not
I
gonna
can't
tell them.
confirm- I can't
Say
confirm
she
the
can't.
specifics in the video. I can't, and to tell you the truth, I haven't seen the video myself. I can't confirm it, and the sheriff's office as a whole will not be commenting on the video that was shared to the media.
I have a couple of questions about the stepmother. I read that she rented a car on the day that he went missing. Is that accurate?
And that's part of the investigation too,
And is she still cooperating?
part of the investigation.
See, they won't answer any questions. Is the stepmother cooperating? Part of the investigation. We can't
And a
answer. We
lot-
can't
and
answer.
Any bit of info that might be given may portray the wrong judgment, and we don't want to do that as the sheriff's office.
Is he still considered a missing persons investigation, or has it become criminal?
It is missing persons, endangered because of those factors, again with the weather, his age, and medication he was taking, and also the time frame.
And so going into their homes, I mean, we saw obviously their video, Metro Crime Lab there and everything.
Yes.
You know, what would you say to the community saying, yeah, this isn't criminal, but you do have investigators going in and taking evidence out of the home? Can you talk to that a little bit?
And just as an example, we used a search and rescue dog who
Yeah,
had been
it's up. I don't
sent,
delete
and
my lives. You can
we
see there's a
get
lot of
pieces
information in the
that
chat
might
towards
not
the
be
end by
criminal,
someone called
that might
Marie
just lead
Antoinette.
to where he might be, those kinds of things. And so when we get those pieces of evidence, it has to be maintained and protected. And again, that's why we use Crime Lab. They're
Yeah,
really
that-
good
that's
with
what
that.
they're
Experts
saying,
in the
Terry.
field,
That and,
that's
there
why
was
we
a
do
woman
So
that-
it might not be criminal, and there are some cases where Crime Lab
Cousin
is
viewed
involved
the
and it's
video
not
from the
criminally
neighbor.
involved.
To all the people
Was
who are
saying a bunch of
following
stuff
this
in last
and
night's
praying
live.
for this young boy's return, just like everyone in the community is. I mean, is there anything that you can give us for an update for them? Do you feel like you're getting closer? Do you hope something will come up in the next few days?
Just please
Bollocks.
entrust the process. And I understand, coming from an agency, there are so many of us that are parents here, and we understand this is a devastating, just to imagine, it's very devastating if that were
You would think, mac and
in
cheese.
the parents' shoes. And so please understand that this is sometimes a slow process, and I know that might be frustrating, but we have very skilled people here at our agency, and we have skilled resources that we're using with the FBI, with the Colorado Springs Police Department, and a lot of different resources that we're using to put the best method together, because again, all of them, each of them that have put passion into this case are thinking of Gannon. And it doesn't matter what piece that they have of this pie.
She retracted
they're
a lot
thinking
of stuff.
Gannon and
G
they
maps.
want
I mean,
to
not
bring
reading.
home
Like her story kept
Can
changing.
you just kind of reiterate for some of the people the timeline? I think we've all heard a little bit of a different thing. He was at school, he wasn't at school, he was on a hike. Can you go into any of that?
We can't, unfortunately, I can't talk about those specifics.
Can't talk about.
Are you still saying that he went missing between 3 and 4 o'clock?
That was the only information relayed to us, and therefore, the first
Carolina.
day that the reporting party called in, that was indicated to us, that was the bit of information we had to work with. There were some other factors and information obtained during that call that we type-coded him as a runaway because of information we received.
And
That
when did you
reporting-
get that? When was he reported missing?
That was the evening of Monday, the 27th, which was approximately 6:55 p.m.
6:55 p.m.
By the stepmother, is that correct?
Yes.
Now she's saying it was
So that
reported by the
original
stepmother.
timeline that was just asked about is based upon the initial call from the stepmother.
Yes.
If this video from the neighbor would have been released on Monday when he was still considered a runaway, would it have been in the public's eye?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
See, last night the woman was saying that was in the chat. The video that
I'm not going to comment on that.
we heard about yesterday was really
We have the best
came
group
out last
that,
Tuesday, a week
is
ago.
alive, and we're going to
That's
find
the
him.
information she was
And that
saying,
is, again,
and said her
each of the
cousin
people that are involved
viewed
in
it
this
from the neighbor.
investigation all have that same hope.
Have you spoken to
So
the
I
stepmother
don't,
since that piece of video
we don't know
was
what's
made?
true and not true. She said they told them, this is what she said in the chat, this Marie Antoinette, that they told all the neighbors and everyone to not say anything about this video. And
They looked at those hours around 3 or 4.
just keep it under wraps because it could affect. And that's why yesterday it really wasn't clear that Roderick Drayton
I won't be able
was
to
looking
comment on
through
that.
that and showed it to the father yesterday. Apparently, according to this Marie Antoinette, they showed the video to the stepfather
Absolutely.
last
So again,
Tuesday,
just not,
and he
any
threw
bit
the
of
stepmother
information
out of the
could help. So if you
house
have those
based on
video
that,
cameras and
but
you live in
didn't
that
tell
neighborhood,
her
we
about the
absolutely
video.
ask that
This
you
is
look
this is
through
all
those.
that this
And
is,
I know some of them
coming
are
from
timed
a
out,
third party.
7-day
That's all I can
captures
tell
and
you.
things like that. So, it might not
Well,
just be a
Empress,
focus
if
on
you
the
look
Monday,
at the
focus
chat
on
last
each
night in the video,
anything,
this is what
any
I'm
bit
just
of
relaying to you.
information
This
is
is
very
not
valuable to the cities
anything
and
that
to
we've been
provide
able
that to
to,
us, not in a public forum, but to
verify in
provide
any
that
way
to us
except
through
from
those
this
two outlets
person
that I shared
saying,
earlier.
that her cousin knew this neighbor and she knew where the stepmother was staying and all of this stuff. And so, I don't know. I mean, we had asked her what was going on with this. If they told her not to say anything, why was she there saying anything? But
I remembered that one yet, because if I take one slight step back, it might take your camera.
I always forget it. Like, walking around all
but
week.
some of the stuff she's saying has come out today that she was saying. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, that it's very strange. So if you were in last night's live, hang on,
Yeah, people like
I don't know what's going on here. Okay, this is something else. I'm trying to see. But they said that this Fox 31, I don't know if you heard it, the reporter was really upset because she said, you told us to sit on this footage and not to show this footage. And another station went out and showed the footage, and it's all over social media now. And you told us to sit on it. Now, what happened? So they said, oh, well, we had a good relationship with you, so we asked you to sit on it, And then they said, well, what's going on? We still can't talk about it, even though, another station has put it out there. And they said, yeah, please don't. So, I mean, it's really crazy. But I want to see, is the video footage out there now? Because I didn't see it. I mean, I saw the little blurb. It was just a little blurb, but really about the SUV leaving. I mean, that's all that was changed by the station that I saw, which was Fox News 11. So I'm not sure what. I'm going to see if there is anything, because I didn't even see that in the groups. Whenever I get this, I keep getting this Fox News 11, but it's not. Hold on a minute. It's not showing that video. Or it's ABC. It might be ABC 11. Sorry, not Fox. This one is updated 34 minutes ago. Yeah, it's ABC Eyewitness 11, but it doesn't release that video. Let me see. It's. What is this video? Hang on. Let me see what this is. Oh, it does. Wait, no. Let me see. Hold on a second. Now the guy's showing the weather. Never mind. Let me see. I just want to see if they have. No, right now I'm not seeing that. Just seeing the same stuff about the search. So I don't know why they're saying that, why that newscaster said that. Unless they released it somewhere else, like on Facebook or something. That I'm going to go to their Facebook page and see if it's there, but it's not on their site. And I can't see the chat, so if you're like, yeah, it's over here. I'm going to their Facebook page now. It's ABC 11. Very weird. It's loading up. Hang on. I'm very surprised because even in any of the groups that I'm in, I did notice on the sisters page, okay, somebody said, posted the little blurb about the the pickup truck leaving and said, your sister better start talking now, or something, a few comments like that on the sisters page. Now, here I am on this Facebook page, and I'm just trying to look here, and I don't see that. I don't know what she's talking about regarding the video being released by another news outlet. And I'm just trying to see if I go down to, let me see here. Comments under the why is no one else reporting the contents of the neighbor's video? All other stations say the investigators have asked that it not be shared, someone said. Now, all they did was, if she's just talking about that little blurb, could that be what she's talking about, that tiny little blurb? It has to be, but because people say, I don't think this news station was supposed to release this, but read it. I mean, they didn't release the footage from what I see. And like I said, that woman that came into our chat last night was putting out a lot more than this. So I don't know where she is, why she's doing it, what she's talking about. But if she is, correct, she's saying that this is old news, that they held on to this, and that the father had been shown this video last Tuesday. And that's why the stepmother was thrown out of the home. Can I tell you I can't. I can only tell you that this woman came into our chat and started saying this last night. Oh, wait a second. What's going on? Yes, I can see it, Luke. Where are you? You're on the bus texting me? Okay. I'm thinking, like, why is anybody talking to Luke? Okay, Luke. I wasn't looking at the chat. I'll be picking you up at the bus. Don't you worry about it. I know you're on the bus. I'll be picking you up. Okay. I can give you the link if you want to go and see the press conference. Hold on. But we just played part of it. There's really nothing with nothing because she doesn't answer any questions. Let me see where it is. Where did I have that? Oh, I think I closed it. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. Let me get you the link here. The heck was it? Okay. All right. Hi, Nona. So, that was cool. No, she wasn't on that. It was just you only saw the person from the sheriff's office. I'll try to find the link and put it in the video description or in the first comment. I closed it out, and I don't want to waste time looking for it now because I don't have much time to be on here with you guys, because as you see, I have to go run and get Luke in like 5-10 minutes. So you woke up sick? Oh, I'm sorry. This is it. I hope you feel better. But anyway, I mean, you can go in last night's live, and towards the second part, midway through, this Marie Antoinette comes in there and drops a bunch of stuff in there and says that her cousin or something knows the stepdaughter, not the stepdaughter, the daughter of the stepmother, I believe it was. Well, Amy, I'm confused on that. The reporter said something about, you told us not to release anything, and this other station did, and it's all over social media, but I think she's talking about just that little blurb that says that she went in the truck and then came back with it said they saw her going in the truck with Gannon. They don't say Gannon was walking to the truck or anything like that. They just say with Gannon, and that she came out 4 hours later by herself. That's the only thing I see. So if that reporter is talking about that being released, that's what she's talking about. Oh yeah, I'm yes, this is it. Marie said, I think the cousin lives 2 doors down or something. But again, that's Marie, you know. Yeah, you more than watch it. Keep watching the chat, Gmaps, and you'll see what we're talking about. Again, do I know her or anything about it? I mean, she seemed to know a bit about the case. She could be very legit. I don't know. It's me. She is talking about that. Oh, that's what she's talking about, just that little blurb. Okay, so the footage was not released, but right, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, that's what I was asking her last night, right? I was asking her, like, why would you come in here and do that if you're telling me that, you know, they asked not to do that? I didn't understand. That's where we were last night, wondering why she would do that. And she was very adamant that the stepmother had not been arrested, when at the time there were people saying that she was, and we had someone on the line whose mother is a deputy sheriff with the El Paso unit. Now, she could not, because, you know, comment on a lot, because she thought her mother couldn't talk because of the conflict of interest and stuff. But she said that normally probably it wouldn't even be publicized anywhere if she was arrested. So there was conflicting information. And thank you for becoming a Deputy Rambler, Nona 617. Thank you very much. Right, that's all that part is saying. Like I said, this Marie Antoinette was saying a lot more last night, and a few of us were wondering why she was coming in. No, Melanie, except for who she says she is. But what I'm saying is, she did mention the part about the red truck before it hit this news. Okay. But, when asked about why would she then do this, because her story was that this came out a week ago. Yeah, yes, you're right there. It seemed like she knew what she was talking about, but no, Melanie, I didn't look up her channel. Good to see you, GMAPS. You're making cards. Okay. I don't like tagging anyway. I'm not a tagger. It drives me crazy. So her coming back alone. Well, yeah, Mama Ames, I think there's more to that too, right? Because that could have been a lot of things, right? It could have been a lot of things. So I think there was more. They don't discuss really how Gannon was seen leaving the house. So it could have been that she was carrying him. It just said with Gannon. And I think that was intentionally worded that way. Yeah, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, I had a really hard time with that too. There was a press conference a little bit ago. The sheriff's office really didn't give much information. There was a reporter that was upset that blurb of information about the red truck leaving with Gannon and the stepmother and returning 4 hours later with just the stepmother was released when they said not to release it. Not really. We're just talking about the person that came into the chat last night with that information from their cousin, and whether that's legit or not. And if it is legit, why was she talking then, but then so adamant that this stepmother was not arrested? Dodie, because they became a member of the channel. It's hard for me to believe the father could be silent on that video. Yeah, absolutely, Aries girl. That's what I was most. But then, it kind of made sense when you thought, like, why would the neighbor have waited a week to look at his surveillance footage? So in that way, it kind of made sense to me that it truly was from a week ago. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. She didn't seem troll-like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know how the father would just, if there was significant evidence that there was serious foul play, how the father would just, be able to throw her out with I don't know. I just don't know that. I would not, if there was significant evidence that someone that I was married to killed my child, I would not. No, there was no way I could keep that under wraps and then just throw them out under another pretense. Well, at that press conference, I don't know if we ever found out if that was before or after the video. Which, if it's after, yes, very strange. But if you look at her, especially from my husband, it does sound like she was thrown out of the house. She couldn't go back and get her clothes. Carolyn, the guy said he couldn't sleep. He must be talking about Sunday night. What do you mean Sunday night? He wasn't reported missing until Monday, though. I'm confused. Monday night. Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, some things make sense from what she said, Jeannie, and, I don't know. And then if you go back to again, look at what that Tiva lady was saying. Oh, welcome. Thanks for becoming a deputy rambler, Gina B. If you go back to what that Tiva lady was saying when she was like freaking out that stop this, then you say, well, if she is a neighbor and the neighbors did see this video and were told to keep it under wraps, it could very well then add more credibility to it. But like Mama Ames, I'm skeptical until I hear it from another source. And I'm skeptical on why this woman would come into the chat last night if, her cousin could get in trouble for putting that out there when, I don't know. We don't know what was said when he threw out. Correct, Crystal. So some of it looks like it could be the case, and she could just be somebody, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm very conflicted about it. That's why, the red truck. Oh, the red truck. Oh, no, we're not disputing the red truck. No. We're saying about the other stuff that Marie was saying from the video last night in the chat, in last night's video, part 2. Right, Potter, right. Well, she elaborated on that, yeah. There's only a little bit that was put out there. The time will tell. You totally know she's getting rapid fire questions. Do we know? Will they move the location? Yes. Thank you for becoming a Deputy Rambler, Beth Kirsch. You want to call that hotel, not that, Nikki? Yeah, they're not. Right, Aries girl. Yeah, no, I mean, we can't stop her from coming in the chat, but yeah, grain of salt kind of stuff until we hear it from a credible source, of course. Captain KD, what does that mean? Allie, the neighbor looked at his phone. Okay, let me see, I've got to go get Luke in 2 minutes. Chest x-rays? Why? You're sick, Aries girl? I hope you're okay. All right, hold on. This is probably, hold on 1 second. Okay. There was a press conference, yeah, Laura, but they didn't answer any questions. The biggest thing is the reporter for the Fox 31 News was upset that this ABC 11 released that little blurb about the red truck when they had been asked to hold on to that information and why. Oh, you have pleurisy? Oh no, I hope you feel better. Liars are going to lie. Dodie, there should be a join button, and if it's not there, there's a join link in the video description where you can join. Now we do know the rental cars. All right, if you want to hang on, I'm going to go get Luke real quick. It'll be like 5 minutes. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. If you leave, and you can't stay. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Very Mary, but I do want to talk to you about this, so I will be right back. Okay? So you can hang tight or whatever, but I'll be like, it's 5 minutes. I've just got to grab him. All right? Okay, we're back. Boy,
We are.
we are.
Hi.
Is that door closed? So, this is same here. You're on the West Coast. Okay, I'm trying to figure. So, just somebody asked for a recap, and what it is just that there was this press conference. The sheriff's department really did not say anything except that we can't comment. Okay. I'm not sure. The lollipops, you're saying that they said walked. Could you tell me where? Because there's only one blurb out that I see, and it does not mention walked. In fact, a lot of people have remarked on the careful wording of that, but I'm not sure where you're hearing that. That could be a reporter, you mean live saying something? Is it someone on YouTube? What? Because if you go to the you can go to the article that they put out with the blurb in it, and I can tell you that it doesn't say that. I'll read you what it says in that article, okay? It says, however, neighbor, and they have his name different, okay? It was Roderick. In everything else I saw, they have Rockerick Drayton said he searched through his home surveillance video as the search intensified. See, again, they don't say yesterday. As the search intensified. Drayton, so they don't give you a date. And hold on, now my stupid thing just closed. Hold on 1 second. I'll get it up again here. Oh, now it's saying, oh, wait a second. Did that go down?
Can I have some of these left?
Yeah, absolutely. Wait a second. That's really weird. I think they took that down. Mine closed up on me when I went to read it, and then I went back to the link that I had for it, and when I go to the link, it says that server IP address could not be found. Now, I don't know what that's about, but wait, let me try to access it another way. That is really odd. Hold on, let me go directly to their site and see if I can access it through there. Let's see.
Is this clean?
What, honey? I don't know. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get back on the article now. Okay, I can. I don't know why that other link did that, but now let's see if they changed it. However, okay, so it's Rockerick Drayton has said he searched through his home surveillance video as the search intensified. Drayton said the video showed Leticia and Gannon Stauch get into, see, they don't, okay, he doesn't say walked, okay, into a red pickup truck in the driveway of their home around 10:15 a.m. About 4 hours later, the truck returns to the house. Leticia Stauch gets out of the vehicle alone. That's all that said. Doesn't say walk slowly. This is what it says here. That's what was released. And this is ABC 11. I can give you the link. I'll put the link in the video chat. Hang on. Let me go. But that's what it says. It doesn't say walk slowly. And if you heard that, it could just be that someone said that, extrapolated that, but that's not what's in the article. And in fact, I see a lot of mention of how it was carefully worded. I'm getting to the chat. I just have to pull up the live chat because it's not letting me. That's one thing on Streamlabs. It won't let me, for some reason, add something in the chat. And it's being really slow, but let me see. Come on. I can't believe it. It looked so nice a minute ago, and now I don't know why the skies are getting dark. Hold on, I'm still waiting for this to load up here, and I can't even get back to, let me see if I can get back to Streamlabs. Okay, I'll put that link in a minute. She could have went far in 4 hours. Yeah, of course. The footage also appears. Okay, Melissa, can you tell me where you're getting that? That's what I'm asking you, because as far as I know, there was one news station that released it, which was ABC 11. Could you tell me what news station you're getting that from? Jury in dark there too, Laura? I don't know. It could be carpet. It could be somebody's mentioned a shovel. I don't know.
Okay, we're back.
Hold on.
We are.
Hold on. My phone's playing. I don't know why I can't get it to stop. Okay, stop. ABC News article. Can you send me a link to it to my email? Because I'm not seeing that on the ABC release. You just read a reread one? Slowly walked. Okay, here's what I don't understand. If that's true that he slowly walked in, why would the father break down in tears? Can you tell me why? Because you emailed it to me. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I just don't understand. You did not read slowly. Okay. All right, I'll look at it. Not from the police. Okay. So I wonder if it's just a reporter that put that in, because this ABC also has the neighbor's name is Rockerick, and I think his name is Roderick. So how accurate is it? Yeah, the FLOTUS thing, yeah. Okay, hang on. Okay, finally I can put this link in here. So this is the link to the other ABC article, and now let me look. I hope we're not buffering. No, okay, good. So something going on. It was infuriating to me. All right, let me see now. You said that you sent me something. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay, I finally got it. Let me see. So you're saying this one says slowly. This is ABC News Go. Okay.
Annie's makes more than just tasty or...
We don't need Annie's right now. A neighbor of a missing 11-year-old Colorado boy says home security footage shows the child's stepmother leaving the house with him the day he went missing and returning hours later without him. Gannon Stauch's stepmother, Leticia Stauch, reported him missing on January 27th, telling investigators he was last seen at home from between 3:15 and 4:15. Okay, well that's different. That they said 3:15 to 4. Okay, so there's a discrepancy there. According to the El Paso Sheriff's Department, Gannon was initially reported as a runaway. Last Thursday, the disappearance was upgraded to a missing endangered child case. Neighbor, now here the name is back to Roderick. Roderick Drayton told ABC that after the search for Gannon intensified last week, see, okay, this lines up. Now this lines up with what Marie said. Last week. She said it was last week. He decided to search through the footage his system recorded from the day Stauch was reported missing. And Drayton said the video shows the stepmother getting into a red pickup truck parked in the driveway. The footage also appears to show Gannon. Now here it says walking slowly as he approaches and gets into the truck. I don't know. I mean, I caught Gannon getting into her vehicle at 10:13 Monday morning, Drayton said. He said the video shows the truck returning. See, now when they quote him, when they put it in quotes, it doesn't say that. It says, I caught Gannon getting into her vehicle at 10:13 Monday morning. He said the video shows the truck returning to the house at 2:19, but Gannon is nowhere to be seen. I just kept searching, and I saw where she came back, and he didn't get out of the vehicle. So she came back by herself 4 hours later, Drayton said. A spokesperson for the El Paso County Sheriff's Department said investigators have a copy of the video. The one that was talking today said she hasn't seen it. They do not dispute Drayton's description of what the footage purportedly shows. The video, they caution, is only one part of the investigation. This is just one piece in a very, very, very large puzzle. Spokesperson Janet Kirby told ABC News Tuesday morning. Drayton said he showed the security footage to Gannon's father on Sunday. Okay. He just broke down crying. That's the first time that, now they're saying it's Sunday is when he showed it. I don't know. No, that doesn't jive with what Marie was saying. One sec, Luke. What? Okay. We are going to find Gannon. That's the main goal. I'm just ready to have Gannon come home. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, it's like a giant game of telephone. Hi, Gumshoe Graham. How are you? Why did she report him? I don't think it was, from what I've read, it wasn't her that reported him as a runaway. It was the laws in Colorado that anyone over the age of 10 years old is thought to be first a runaway, which is really crazy, but that apparently is what it was. Maybe she needed to get it off her chest. Maybe false. Yeah, I don't know, Allison. I mean, I can't control who comes into the chat and what they put in there, but I mean, she wasn't. Of course, you know, if she was rude and stuff like that, we could take him out. But she was stating something, and people had been asking her while I was talking, so it was already in there. I know, Sarah, that was weird today, too, because at first they had said it was the neighbor, but then today at the press conference, they questioned the representative from the sheriff's office, and they said, so the stepmother called 911? Yes. She reported him missing? Yes. The guy said it was the brave police needed. Correct. Yeah, that was yesterday. Hi, Sassy Darcy. I feel the stepmom knows right where he is, and she's making her daughter go along with her sad. Yeah, Olivia, it's very hard. Well, Kathy, Marie is someone that came into the chat last night and said that her cousin had viewed the video from the neighbor and then gave a bunch of information. Again, you can go back. I don't delete my live, so it is there in the live chat in the second part of the video from last night. You can look at it. You can see if what is she saying lines up with what is already out there, and that's it. You know? On roses? Oh, okay, get back. You're making roses? Paper roses? We don't know, Lacey. That time will tell, right? You can still go back and look at it, Paisley. It's up there. We just, question that why, if the neighbors had been cautioned, if she's a true friend, she would have been asking. If who, Aries girl? No, I don't dirty delete. Have you seen the copious amount of designer clothes? No, I didn't see that. Here's hoping. Is she selling a bunch of designer clothes? They both happen. Shari, who's both? The daughter and the stepmother? Hi, Maui Chickadee. Getting a call from Florence, South Carolina. Unless there's something to hide. Right, Lollipop. So the timeline was different, right? The dad sent text to the neighbor and she called first. Then stuff. Yeah, that's what I had heard. That's what I had heard, Food Planet. So yeah, we don't know. You're right, Donna. We don't know. Time will tell whether her information is true. What time did Gannon message Dad? The sister is 17. The stepsister, you mean? Stepmom, yeah, you could hear the coaching. I mean, it was evident in the interview. All of the intel, from ABC in North Carolina is fake, and their website was hacked. What? Just got off the phone with them? Wait. Kristen, hold on a minute. Kristen and company. Slow down for a second. All of the info from ABC in North Carolina is at the ABC 11 is fake, and their website was hacked. Well, something just happened to their website when I couldn't get back in. But what you're saying, you're seeing this on their Facebook page? Hi, Red Raven Spirit.
The search for an 11-year-old boy in Colorado missing for a week now. His family says he needs special medication and that there's now a storm coming.
I don't know where that, okay. So hold on, let me see something. You're saying that ABC 11 page is fake. So if I go to their Facebook page from there, where's your Facebook page, ABC 11? Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. Where are you? How come I can't see their, I had their link before. All right, let me see here. I don't know where the heck it is. Let me see here. I thought I had their, immediately saw their Facebook page. Oh, here it is. Okay, hang on. It wasn't letting me scroll all the way to the bottom. It kept adding more stories. So, Kristen, I'm on ABC 11's Facebook page. And you're saying there's going to be something about them being hacked here? Okay, I'm not seeing that so far. I'm not seeing anything about them being hacked. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the chat and see if you have any other information about this. Where's Kristen? I can't see Kristen. Kristen. The Facebook page for Gannon shows. Okay. Could you please send me the link? There are a lot of Facebook pages for Gannon. Something doesn't sound right here. Hold on one second. I also want to see the sisters page. Okay, so a bunch of people are posting on the sisters page to tell her to talk. She was seen leaving with him on Monday, came back around 2 without him. Tell her to talk. Your sister better start talking. Trying to see. What's this one saying? Okay, so I'm not sure. Let me see. Now I'm going to go to a group that I'm in. I'm not sure which group you're talking about. And okay, so I see them in the group that I'm in posting that about slowly, okay, underlining that. It says he walked slowly. Someone said she could have drugged him. I'm still reading. They don't say anything about that being fake, Kristen. Can you please send me a link to my email? Because I'm not seeing that. And here's another one about the news article. There's so much misinformation out there that I'm trying not to put more out there, Kristen. Okay, so send it to me and I'll look at it. Danielle just posted the email. Thank you, Danielle. Yeah, somebody, Kristen did say she got, yeah, Kristen, could you tell us how you got off the phone with, who did you get off the phone with? I just saw it and apparently they're confirming their site was hacked. Let me see if I have an email yet. I don't have an email yet. And I'm on another, it just came out over here. This is Fox. That's all. Okay, let me see. I'm going to check again, Kristen, to see if you've sent the link. Okay, Paula sent, I'm not sure. Yeah, Paula, we got that. Thank you. Okay, I'm waiting on Kristen's. Yeah, I don't see your email, Kristen. You screenshot, okay. Just try to send it to me so I can show it or something. I didn't get off the phone with anyone. Great. Oh, that's what the Facebook person stated in their quote? Oh, this is a Facebook person saying this, that their site was hacked, but not the ABC news station? Then I would hold that as highly suspect. Official word from El Paso says no info on video has been publicly released. If the footage is true, if the police knew it about a week ago, they are sitting on it. Right, GMAPS. That's what this Maria was saying. But that we were saying, well, how come you're coming here before they've arrested her and saying this? That's the one thing that we couldn't figure out. Yeah, Alex. My phone is like blowing up. Let me see if I've got the email yet, Kristen. Oh boy. Okay, finally. Let me see. Okay, so this is the, I wonder if let me check if I'm in this one. Hold on a second. I think I am. Come on. Oh my gosh, the internet is so freaking slow right now. Okay. on. Okay. So I am in this one. Okay, and here's what it says. All that, it's some Facebook user says all that info from ABC in North Carolina is fake, and their website was hacked. Just got off the phone with them. So let's see what these comments say in here, because someone said, do you think that's legit, or are they covering their ASS? What other stories on their site are messed with? Someone said they are absolutely covering their ASS because the video was absolutely not supposed to get out. And then someone said the actual video was released. Someone said, but the station commented on what was on that video. And they said, let's see here. Someone said, yes, I totally went back and found it. The other stations are total a-holes for doing that. If they were hacked, that'd be everywhere. And why would anyone hack to release this fake info? Exactly. And just, okay, so I doubt they were hacked. Article is still there. Facebook is still there. And they posted numerous news articles after, which is what I'm saying. There was nothing in the update about the website being hacked. Did they rewrite it? No, it wasn't hacked. I really don't think so. They didn't get hacked. I promise that. This is what they're still saying. And go right up to the newest comments. Let's see. Someone said, yes, they were hacked, which is why they're still continuing to post about it. Now on a national level, and they've got a disbelief face, so it's sarcastic. Okay, they're posting the same thing now on their ABC news station, so they're posting it all over. So that looks like it's a rumor. Yeah, that Kristen, that looks like that's not true. And someone else said, I had a feeling the video info would leak. Why and how could they release it when the police clearly stated it could interfere with the case? The case could take a terrible turn now, especially if it's true, and if the stepmom did something that could give her reason to run. I'm still holding on to hope unless law enforcement says otherwise, and still pray and hope he makes it home safe. ASAP. Praying for you, baby boy, and will not give up hope. I will try my best not to point fingers until all the facts are out, although I have my suspicions. We could be right, but we could be wrong. And then someone says, the neighbor never should have told dad. Easy for us to say from the outside looking in. Law enforcement should have never shared that. Media cannot be trusted unless this was the intended plan. I won't say what I'm actually thinking. It seemed there's so many diehards in this case. And then somebody's saying it's all over national news media now. Everyone's running with it. So I don't even know what to believe here anymore. Whatever the neighbors showed, it has to do with the house, or else they wouldn't have been there all day collecting evidence. I bet GPS from the stepmom's car made them change the location of their search. And see, people are mentioning shovels here now. I was thinking a baseball bat. They're trying to, that package that you see there. Some people say it looks like carpet. Some people say it looks like a shovel. They were taking pictures of the garage, which, yes, that is true. Hold on, let me see if... Okay, here's something. Hang on a minute. So here's a still shot of the press conference with KOAA saying, for those who missed the interview, Sergeant Minat refused to answer specific questions about a video turned over by a neighbor of the Stauch family. She is concerned it will compromise the investigation if released. Anyone with video from the area is asked to contact the EPC Sheriff's Office. Okay, so, I mean, that's what I'm saying. The press conference, she really didn't say anything. The biggest thing was the one reporter getting upset that the other station put that blurb about what was in the video. And for those of you that wanted to see it, hang on. You can go here. Here's the link. I'm going to put the link to the press conference. That's the link to the press conference. They're really being tight-lipped now. I wonder, and since the chat's moving fast, I'm just going to put it in again. That's the link to the press conference. Nothing can, right, well, I've just, nothing. But except that the one reporter got very, very angry. That they held on to it and the other station released it. Police are not telling us everything. Yeah, Summer, they must have them in lots of sizes. The family has gone silent. I bet an attorney reached out to Tisha and offered their services and tell her to shut the heck up. What link? I put it in there, right? Yes, it is. There's another link. And then I just saw someone say something. This is it? What are you saying now? That who's live right now? This was a little earlier. Someone said they're releasing the whole thing on YouTube. What? Who? No, they're not. They can't. Did you see the description of the video? Yes, Sunflower, yep. said that on her podcast, that the stepmom needs to shut the echo. Okay. I'm a huge questioner in my everyday life. Yeah, me too, Kathy. Oh, okay, it was just like... I don't know, Terry. For the last I heard, they said it wasn't a crime scene yet. Vivian, no, just a lot of craziness. But where is it? I'm so concerned. I don't know if that's... I don't know. Do you swipe? Well, here's Marie. Marie's here. Oh my gosh, Marie is in the chat. Hi, Marie. Marie, I think people have questions. I don't know. We're kind of confused. Did you see this new stuff that came out? People are saying that Gannon walked to the car, was seen walking slowly to the car. I mean, on the news reports that of stuff that wasn't supposed to be released. Marie is in the chat, guys. Evidence bags comes in many sizes. You haven't seen the new stuff? Well, there was a press conference and they said that, you know, what was going on, how come the other station released this, how come they released, and at first it said that the video showed a red truck leaving with Gannon and the stepmother, and then coming back 4 hours later with just the stepmother. Then it was further reported that Gannon was seen walking slowly to the car and getting into the car. Uh-oh, something just, oh my, there, something just was like, what's going on? Okay. The daughter, you talked to your cousin and cleared up some stuff not clear. Are you able to call in, Marie? Can you call in now, Marie? Because when is your husband getting home, Marie? How long? Is he getting home at 5 o'clock or so? It's okay if your kids are yelling and screaming in the background, because mine yell and scream in the background. Oh yeah, you could send an email if you want to. That's a good idea. If you want to just clear some stuff up you want me to read or something, you could send an email. You have a crying newborn? Use a Moby wrap or something? You should try the Moby wrap. Okay, my email address is right above you, Marie. It's see Danielle in the blue with the wrench, Danielle C. She put it up there, Carolyn@truecrimechat.org. Just email me right there. You're not tech savvy. I'm going to grab another cup of coffee while Marie's emailing. I'll be right there. I'm still here, but I'll be right there. Taking longer than I thought because Jimmy didn't refill the Keurig thing. Okay, I'm waiting for the coffee. I'm peeling an orange. Okay, so what did Marie say? She's emailing me? Hey, just in casers. Did anyone see the info on the timeline from and the video matches? It was weird. Rachie? Where are you seeing this? Oh, you need coffee? I'm having an orange too. Do you need? Press conference told us nothing. If you never went to the friend's house to begin with, then we can count on it that the stepmom was texting the dad the whole time making that ridiculous search. Yeah, I think so. Kristen, I'm not sure because of the weather. Oh, she doesn't want to call him. She said she was going to email me, though. Okay, well. No, Deirdre. Not a chocolate orange, just an orange. They're the best. You still wish you smoked? Colorado, so Sunflower, is there any searching going on by the public?
Is Dad gone?
Oh, he's in the family room.
Oh, I thought he went to the eye
He went to the eye doctor, he got back.
So then I went to the
Jody Lynn, I don't know. Is Marie emailing me? Yeah. Is Marie emailing me? I gotta get my coffee now. I've gotta put the creamer in it. FBI oriented. The police are doing a great job, not a disservice. Just got here. What's the update? I don't know, Carla. We're trying to figure out. Marie's back, and Marie said she wants to clear up some stuff. Katya, Joy, you're getting some more Coke? Okay. I'm muting because I'm eating this orange and it's really juicy and I don't want to gross people out. So that's why I'm muting. That's why. Okay, I'm done with the orange now. I've got my coffee. Marie sent the email. Thank you, Maui. I will check that out. Let me check Marie's email. Okay. Okay, so I do have the email. It says, stuff I wanted to clear up from Marie. So sorry about the confusion. I was trying to deal with a newborn in text, on phone, and chat. So my cousin said she was not arrested. They are hoping she will lead them to whatever... They are hoping she will lead them to whenever she took him. I think she means wherever. Oh, it is wherever. Sorry, that's me not reading with my glasses on. They are hoping she will lead them to wherever she took him. Apparently, he was seen in the video, but there was a trash can, shovel, and some large items like carpet loaded into the truck before Gannon got in. The father was out of town at this point, and my cousin said her next-door neighbor called the police because the stepmom wasn't acting right after she talked to the dad. So that, okay, wait, let me try to understand this, Marie. The father was out of town, okay. Your cousin said the next door neighbor called the cops because the stepmother was not acting right after she talked to the dad. After the neighbor talked to the dad? After the stepmom talked to the dad? Trisha, I think you mean Letitia T, right? Keeps talking about this guy who was helping her this weekend. My cousin already tipped the police. She is staying at the courtyard on Garden of the Gods Road. Okay, I'm going to come back to the chat now. Right, sunflower, yeah, grains of salt. But Marie says, I'm on my phone, I emailed you. Okay. So the neighbor called, you said, when the stepmother wasn't acting right after she spoke to the father. You mean the stepmother spoke to, what's his name? Not Arnold. What is his name? He's got another A. It's not Alistair. What is his name? It's a very... What is the father's name? It's not Arnold. It's another A name with, oh my gosh. It's not Alistair. So the neighbor called after Tisha spoke with Albert. Hey, my name's Albert. I should know that one. Okay. Albert. I was close. Alistair. I knew it's not a common name. Al. You can call me Al. So after she spoke with Al, is that what you're saying, Marie? That the stepmom was not acting right after she spoke with Albert? Landon is the mother, correct. Did Marie answer me? The stepmother was only worried about her innocence. Albert Einstein. I'm wondering if that's what Marie means. You'd go be a private investigator. On Facebook, she's T, yeah. I did. Okay. So, Marie, is that what it means? That she spoke to Albert and then she started acting weird? Apparently she spoke to this neighbor. I don't know if this neighbor was Roderick. But then that neighbor called the police. When she did the interview Rambling? I think it was a different neighbor. Let's see, where's Marie? Mommy, I emailed you a theory now. All right, hang on. Let me see what Sunflower Brown says. Sunflower Brown, when did you send that? Hold on a second. I just had to check. I don't have anything sunflower brown. Did you send it to the True Crime Chat and not the Mommy Ramblings? Hold on, I'm trying to say, I've got to get back to the chat. Dunks of Frogs. Oh, I got your email. I got your email, Marie. I'm asking about Sunflower Browns that she sent me an email. What is Justin want? Is Justin asking how to be? Justin, if you're asking about being a member, there's a link in the video description, and also there's a join button. If you're on an Android, I think you can see it up near the subscribe button. Okay, so did they announce what was taken? No. If it doesn't work for you, you can go get the link that's in the video description, Sarah. No, the red truck has been released by the news media. Ethel has Lucy and Fred. You can't see me. That's right. Yeah, you can't see me because I'm not on camera right now. I'm doing what the other YouTubers do. Hiding. I'll be on live later. Don't worry. You don't have to go a day without seeing me. God willing. The red truck is the rental. She has an SUV. Okay, now Marie says the red truck is the rental, that the mother has an SUV. What is her reason for renting that red truck then if she had an SUV? I thought someone said Avenue of Oak Decor. So I thought that someone said the red truck was the husband's. Yeah, Glamis Girl, we did see that. Not the other YouTubers. Yeah, they did, Donna, but it was a lot of nothing with nothing. The biggest thing that came out of it was the one reporter getting really upset that other ABC 11 released that information about the video. Now, Justin Kaser says the truck is an Alberts. How can I find the daughter's blog? It's under her name, Harley. What is it? Harley. What's her name? What's the sister's name? Marie, did you send me another email? I'll check. Did you send me another one? Hang on. Hang on. I'm trying to get back to the email. I don't have. I don't have anything new from you, Marie. And I don't have anything new from you, Sunflower Brown. What is this? Oh, wait a second. What is this? Okay. This is that link that Lonnie was talking about the missing girl last night. I'm just going to put this in the chat because some were saying she was found, some were saying she wasn't. I don't know, so I'm just putting that in there. Marie is asking how to call in. Oh, okay. Okay, Marie. I'm going to send you the. I've got to open a Zoom. Hold on a minute. Let me just open that and I'll send you the number. Hang on. Hold on a minute. Okay, Marie, I'm getting there. Okay, Marie, hang on. I'm sending you the information, Marie. I'm just replying to your email with it, okay? Okay, one sec. Look at this. Okay. All right, that's sent to you. And let me just see. Why is this? Why is this not working? I'm wondering why it's not showing my my thing here. Okay. All right, so there. We'll wait for Marie to call in. Antoinette, I'm with you. Antoinette, you're with who? What happened to, what did Antoinette say?
It? Luke?
No.
What's that?
We're online. What did Antoinette say? Hold on. Oh my gosh, everything is. Okay.
Too good.
Let me see here. I've got to shut this video. Hang on. Marie's calling in, I guess, in a second here. So get your questions ready. Get your questions ready. There's a neighbor. I don't think it was the Ring camera, Kristen. I think it was another kind of camera. Like the Arlo or something. You just made cheesecake. Hey, whisper to me. Okay, so we're waiting for Marie. I don't think it was the Ring camera. Oh shoot, I have to shut this. Why does this keep playing? Lufa, we don't know. We don't know. How do we know? That's okay, Kristen. There's a lot of... Just by the footage, it looks like one of those Arlo cameras or security, even like a Vivint or something like that. Use Wise cameras. Dorothy, because I have a screenshot on because I'm hiding and we're having a call. I'll be on live later on. Don't worry about it. But you saw me live like 12 hours ago, right? I'm a real person. Don't stress. Don't stress. Maybe I'm sitting here, I don't know, in my pajamas, but I'm not. I went to the bus stop. I wouldn't go to the bus stop in my pajamas. I just don't want to. I just want to just relax. You bought 2 apple pies today. What's the dog? The dog is the subscribe dog. How do you know I'm still alive? Oh, thank you, Dorothy. I'll show it to you later. Anytime someone says they were on a hike, yeah, I get very nervous with hikes. Like when my daughter tells me she's going hiking with her boyfriend, I'm like, is everything good? You guys aren't going up to have a discussion or anything, right? That would be the worst place. If your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your wife says, let's go on a hike and I want to discuss some stuff with you, I'd tell you probably not. Go to like a Starbucks instead. You go in your PJs all the time, Des? A Cornish pastry. That sounds good. What is a Cornish? I thought you were going to say a Cornish hen. I'd rather do audio only, than nothing if they don't feel like showing it. I always do, Lila. I always show my face. My mom's always tells me that she's not going hiking. I mean, now cruises too, because people are getting thrown off cruises, right? Or kayaking trips on rivers are really something else too. If you're ever not in a good place with somebody you're in a relationship with, stay away from hiking, stay away from kayaking trips on rivers, stay away from the cruise to try to work things out. Where else could be kind of dangerous? Right, Amy. I think they were trying to show that the truck or something, the car was in the background or something. I won't get you on a cruise with your children between cruises and trafficking. No, thank you. Stay away from Walmart. Oh, thanks, Sandra. On top of the day. You emailed me, Marie? Hang on. Marie emailed me again. I'm checking, Marie. I don't have anything yet. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Nothing yet, Marie. Nothing yet. Still waiting. When you hear pastries, oh, yeah, I think she said pastries, though. You're thinking pasties? Or or it just makes you think of that? Janadu. Never run upstairs as they do in the movies. When are you not running upstairs? That's why I never answer the door to unexpected visitors. I'm not wearing pants or a bra, and I'm not going to give myself a heart attack. You're not wearing pants. When Ethan was a baby, I think he was like a year old. I don't know why he didn't have pants on at Easter. He had the whole shirt and the tie and stuff. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he was like a year old. Maybe his diaper leaked. I have no idea why he didn't have pants. We just put a diaper back on him, and he had the whole top of the Easter outfit on. And I just remember saying, make sure you don't get his legs. He doesn't have pants on, because we were eating here at home, all of us. So we were taking the family picture, and he didn't have pants. I can't call you, Marie, because I could call you, but I don't know how it's going to come out on, because I'd have to put you on speakerphone on my cell and into my microphone. But if you call me on Zoom, it will go through the app, and it's much clearer. Are you unable to call through Zoom? There's a number there. You don't have to come on camera. You can just call the number. I'm going to check your email. Hang on. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I've got to dial you through my phone, and the sound is not going to be as good. And I still don't have an email from you, Marie. Did you get the Zoom number? I sent you the Zoom number. Oh, if your husband, my sister's husband has a wood chipper, and she used to be like a long time ago. She used to say, I get so nervous every time he takes out that wood chipper, right? She's joking, but we used to watch a lot of true crime back then. I keep telling Jimmy we need a wood chipper. I want a wood chipper. I'm looking for a wood chipper because we do have wood to chip. We have a lot of wood to chip. Don't give why I see Jeanette, and I want him to use the chainsaw. It's like I beg him to get it out and get rid of some of the. You don't know how. We need a chainsaw and a wood chipper. Don't store antifreeze in Gatorade bottles. Absolutely, just in case that's really bad. Oh, you're sick, Grace? I hope you feel better. Oh my gosh, just in case did you really go like that with the smock and everything? Where is Marie? And Sunshine, I mean, hey, Bethany Scobie, thank you for becoming a Sergeant Rambler. I'm going to check my email again, but Sunflower Brown, Sunshine I called her. I didn't get your email. Can you send it to me again? Okay, Captain KD, thank you. I don't have an email from Marie or Sunflower. Marie's eating cake. She can have her cake. I'll do it now, but my theory is shot, I think. Oh, your theory shot? Okay. Don't my ideas stink? What, Kathy? Kathy from Texas, what? Are you okay, Kathy? Did you get... Oh, okay. Do my ideas stink? Did you have ideas? You reset now, Sunflower? Let them eat cake. I'd like to have some cake right now. She doesn't even need to do that, Nanette. She can just call in. Yeah, you can do the Zoom app, but you could just call in on one of the numbers too. I don't even think you need the app, but yeah, the Zoom app is like Zoom. Remember that show? Yeah, Zoom. And it'll be, I think it's called iCloud Meetings or something. Sharon Wade, thank you for becoming a Deputy Rambler. She can, True Crime, I believe she can. I sent all of the different ways. You can just call the number, and then it'll ask you for the meeting ID, Marie, and then you just put the meeting ID in, and it will connect you. I don't think you need to put the app in, unless you were going to appear on camera or something. Kelly. You like let them drink wine better? I like let them eat cake. I could really go for some cake, Mama Ames. I've got to watch your wreath tutorial. I saw it go up and I didn't get a chance to see it. Someone said we should just have like a general crafting night. Like when we don't have tutorial people, just have a general crafting night and everybody can bring their own craft, and then maybe someone will be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" or something. Oh, I'm getting a call from, you know who I'm getting a call from? Potential spam. That sounds like an important call, doesn't it? It actually says potential spam. I don't know any potential spam. Lava chocolate cakes. My daughter just made lava chocolate cakes. The press conference, Mew Mew, Mew Mew, Mew Mew, was already there, Mew Mew. That reminds me of a cat that got lost, Minu Minu, over here when I was a kid. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Everybody can bring what they're working on, but you have to show it. That's the thing. You've got to appear on camera, even if it's your hands. Sounds like chaos, Bella Max says. Maybe it's... Oh my gosh, Sunflower, what happened? You get the potential spams too? Isn't that funny that it comes, that's how it comes through on the caller ID? Potential spam. Okay, so Sunflower, okay, Sunflower Brown, now she said this, she sent this earlier last night, 4:29 a.m., okay? Feel free to read this in chat if you want. Here's my theory on what happened to Gannon. I'm just getting this in before we hear from law enforcement to see if I'm right or not. Now, she says she's probably not right given the new information. Sunday hike at Garden of the Gods. Later that evening, Gannon died at home at stepmom's hands. Stepmom tells Dad that Gannon spilled candle on the carpet to cover her tracks. She also uses Gannon's cell phone to enter a fake search about being tracked on his cell phone if his phone was off. Late Sunday evening, the daughter comes home. They roll Gannon's body up in a piece of carpet, and that's what the neighbor caught on the camera tape. They load Gannon's body into the rental car, and they drive to the vicinity of Janitel Drive. They put it in a dumpster or elsewhere. Mom calls the carpet installers to come the next day to replace the carpeting. When the neighbor shows the footage to Gannon's dad, he realizes what the stepmom did. Remember, law enforcement said they moved the search on account of new evidence? That would be the neighbor's footage, and then they did move the search to Janitel Drive. I bet they caught the rental car on surveillance cameras or used the GPS from the car. This also triggered the search of the home today, which was yesterday, where evidence was removed. I wouldn't be surprised if a search of the local landfill were next. We'll see. Okay, and then we have some... Oh, hi, Marie. Marie? Okay, this could be Marie. Marie? She might... Marie, check that you're not on mute. Marie? When it asks you to use your audio, you have to click yes. You can click with the camera off, but audio you have to put a yes to. If you didn't do that, Marie, then go ahead and call in again and make sure you use your, because you don't have a microphone.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yes. Hi.
Hi. Sorry about that. I am not tech savvy.
Oh, okay. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
So
let me give you a little bit of backstory.
Sure.
My cousin moved into town last year, and she's also has a husband in the Army. They moved 3 doors down from Tisha and her family. So she's kind of, been acquainted with her, and Tisha's asked her to hang out a couple of times. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. You can get the baby, rock the baby, whatever you need to do.
Oh, I have him right here.
Okay.
So I guess they don't know each other super well, but they kind of went to one of their son's birthday parties, and their kids kind of hung out and stuff. So my cousin keeps getting information from her. And I think Tisha's very narcissistic, honestly, because it seems like she doesn't assume that anybody can kind of see through her games or whatever.
Right, they usually don't.
Like she just like keeps saying, oh, they're framing me and they're setting me up, and I can't believe this is happening to me. And so my cousin's just, my cousin's name is Jessica. She's just trying to be nice to her and kind of get information out of her, to be honest. So I'm hearing a lot of this from my cousin. My cousin claims that the video that her neighbor, I think his name is Roderick.
Right.
He actually got that on Monday. It was Tuesday. He found that video on Tuesday. It was Monday night he looked into it, and on Tuesday of last week. They saw it, and he's like, couldn't believe it. And so that next morning, he called just the dad over. He said, I just want to talk to you for a minute. Can I talk to you for a minute? And Tisha was there, and he said, I just want to talk to, just for a minute, just, try to comfort him or whatever, and showed him the video, showed the cops the video. But he had already shown a couple of the neighbors the video, I guess, that morning, and my cousin was one of them. In the video, it shows the stepmom, Tisha. She's doing something from like 9:30 p.m. at night on Monday night. On Sunday night. She's loading like shovels and heavy stuff and carpet and trash cans into the back of the truck. And then she leaves with Gannon. I guess the daughter, the other stepdaughter, I don't know what her name is.
The younger one, the older one, it's Harley.
Not Harley.
Harley,
the little
yeah.
girl. The 8-year-old.
The 8-year-old, I don't know her name. Harley is the 17-year-old.
Okay, she wasn't there. And so I guess she left the daughter there by herself.
Oh, wow.
For this amount of time. I don't know exactly. But according to the footage, and it shows her leaving with Gannon, and when she comes back around 12:30, 1 o'clock, in between that time frame, he's not in the truck. He's nowhere to be found. And all she unloaded was a shovel. So I was like, oh my gosh.
When she got back, she took a shovel out of the truck?
Out of the truck, that's all she took. And my cousin didn't say that you could see it really well, whatever, everything she's putting into the back of the truck. But she said for sure you could see the shovel being put into the truck. And it took her a little while to load things. So I'm wondering, this is all just, I don't know, this is not facts or anything like that, but I've talked to her about it. And I'm like, I wonder if something happened to Gannon and like he was injured. And she said, well, let's go to the hospital or something like that. And then, because it almost seems like they were there yesterday and they were there last week, almost the entire day. And the crime
The
scene.
Metro Crime Lab, yeah.
Yeah, they were there on Tuesday after the video had been found, but they were trying to keep it super quiet, and the neighbors were starting to leak info to Tisha.
Right.
So they decided to stop for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, because the family's not talking to anybody in the neighborhood. They're not saying anything to anybody, and they were told to shut up. I do know the cops told everybody in the neighborhood, if you have footage or you saw footage or you saw something, don't say anything to anybody on Facebook or social media. Do not leak that, because I guess they're trying to still find him alive.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hoping the stepmom will lead her.
Well, hopefully that's what we all want, yeah, to him to be found alive. But now, the parents are still at the house. The house hasn't been declared a crime scene?
No, the parents are still there. I think they're trying to keep it on the down low.
Huh. Surprised.
I do know that she was at the Marriott. I don't think she's at the Marriott anymore. Not the Marriott, I'm sorry, the Courtyard. I kept getting it confused.
It is a Courtyard by Marriott, so that's why you're probably, I think it is called Courtyard by Marriott or something by Marriott, yeah. It is
okay.
a division
It
of
is
Marriott.
by Garden of the Gods, though, over by where she was hiking on that Monday. But I don't know. She stopped texting my cousin anything and stopped asking her for anything. My cousin ended up giving her a ride somewhere because they took both her vehicle and her rental vehicle.
Okay, and the rental vehicle was which? The pickup truck or the pickup truck was the rental?
From what I know, she rented a black pickup truck and there was a red SUV or a red truck that was hers. Or that she was at least driving around. Now, I'm not sure if it belonged to her husband or if it was actually hers, but I know the family owned it.
Interesting. And so now your cousin, as your cousin's people want to know, is your cousin worried at all about, saying anything at this point?
Yeah, but I mean, there's other stuff that's going on that I'm not going to say because I'm worried that it will,
Sure.
But honestly, I don't really see any of this
jeopardize. We don't want to jeopardize. Of course, we don't want to jeopardize any investigation, and I know you don't. So it's just it's so confusing. Like the information they are bringing out, they are not really saying for certain when, in the news reports. So it does make it sound like yes, this could have been found last week, because that was the first thing I was asking myself. When he said I'm thinking like, did he wait a week to review that? Because I would be like right on that, but it sounds like he was right on it.
They went door to door and they told everybody, do not say anything, because if he is still alive and this comes out, they could do something to him. So please don't say anything. And so, they didn't say in those words.
Right.
But that's basically what my cousin said to me. She says, we were told to shut up about it. I do know that there's another piece of footage they found in the neighborhood. I don't know a lot about it. It's another neighbor has something. And I know that there's a guy involved somehow.
Okay. And I don't know if your cousin knows that Tiva lady that was very outspoken early on, saying that she knew for certain, that things were not good. And a lot of people on social media were saying, some people believed her, some people said, but she was definitely a neighbor and she was very, very outspoken. I don't know if your cousin knows her.
No, I don't know. I just know I don't know everything my cousin knows. I just know that I am pretty much just relaying what my cousin has told me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really interested in the case because we don't live very far from it either.
Right.
It's like I got 5 kids, so
Yeah, it's scary, right? Yeah, absolutely.
terrible.
And your heart goes out to the little boy as a mother, as mine does. And like I said, we want to find him alive and well, and hope that can still be the case. You know,
Now
hoping.
I was trying to put this on chat last night, and I'm not sure if anybody caught it. I know one person did, but there's a YouTube channel with Harley Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And on the YouTube channel, she's got one video of hiking with her mother. Now it's 5 months old,
Right.
but Gannon is in it and the stepmom is in it. And
Mm-hmm.
in the video, and I've watched it a couple of times because the only reason I knew about it is because my cousin told me about it.
Right.
Um, she's very nice towards the kids. It shows her at one point sitting next to Gannon and the daughter, and it doesn't seem like, I don't know. Of course, you never know people, but it just doesn't. I just hope that it wasn't anything.
Does your cousin know anything about the marital relationship between the two of them? If it was on the rocks
Oh
or anything?
yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I heard all about that.
What, it was on the rocks?
It was okay. So about a month and a half ago, apparently there was a big blow up, and she wants to move back to South Carolina, and they had moved because I don't know exactly what happened, but there was trouble with her at one of the places that he was stationed. So
Mm-hmm.
he had a military station. Um, he was stationed on base, I guess. And she had some kind of issue, and they kind of kicked them out from what I've gathered. Now, I don't know all the details about it, but they kind of kicked them out. So she wanted to move back to South Carolina. And he and her were kind of on the rocks already like a month and a half ago. They had a joint Facebook account, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I mean, because my cousin's, I won't say, what her name is,
Right.
real
Yeah,
name or
please
anything
don't.
like that,
Yeah.
but my cousin is friends with her on Facebook, and she said that they have been fighting and not getting along. And Tisha, I guess, wanted to move back to South Carolina or something. And so she had applied for a flight attendant job like a month ago and was talking about becoming a flight attendant. And it was like, what are you going to do with the kids? Because she watches the kids all the time. When he's gone, that's all she does.
Okay.
And so it was a big question, is like, what's she going to do with the kids? Well, she really wanted to do this flight attending. But I know the backstory is that Tisha was married to his ex-wife's brother.
Okay. Tisha was married to his ex-wife's brother.
Yes. She was married to Landon's brother.
Oh, Landon's brother. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Landon's the mom, the bio
Right.
mom.
Landon's the mom, and right, and then she was friends with Landon, or knew her just as her sister-in-law.
Yeah. Yeah, so she is married to him, and I guess they had an affair.
Uh-huh.
And ended up getting married. I think they got married in like 2016 or 2000. I know they've been married for a little while.
2015, I think so. Yeah, I thought I saw it on her Facebook. So not that Nikki's saying they separated on January 13th. Not that Nikki, who did?
They didn't separate. They just, I suppose they were just kind of trying to figure each other out because she wanted to become a flight attendant and move, and he didn't want to. And so they've been fighting a lot.
Now, do they have children between them?
No.
So they
don't have any.
So the little girl is from another relationship of.
It's her mom's. They didn't separate. They just. Sorry, turn this down.
That's right.
It's her mom's. I guess it's her mom's kid with another guy, because her mom's the bio mom is remarried, so it's her other child from a different marriage. The younger one is.
The younger one that's living with Tisha?
No, she's Landon, and I think his name is Al.
Al, yeah.
That's their kid, but she's got yet another little girl.
Okay, but there's a little girl in the pictures of the camping, like, I mean, the hiking, right? There's a little blonde-haired girl.
Yeah, that's the bio mom and the bio dad's other daughter.
That's what I'm saying. So she had both of those children with her?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so
She was
Landon only had the one girl with her?
Landon had
Because she has 3 kids, right?
right,
Gannon
right.
and 2
The only
girls.
girl. Yep. Landon and the girl are the only ones between the bio parents. But she's got another daughter.
Okay, so the father, Albert, had custody, at least at that time, of both him and her and Gannon, right? The little girl?
Right.
Okay, and did your cousin ever say anything about the relationship that Tisha had with the 2 youngest ones? Like,
From what I asked her that, and she said that the stepmom really talks about herself a lot. She's very self-absorbed and very about herself, and so she had gone over to a birthday party, I guess, a couple of months ago, and the whole time she was talking about herself, and she found it very annoying. And so I don't know the relationship between, I don't know what that's like. From what I've heard, it was good. There was never anything to question it. But the relationship between the stepdad or the bio father, so L, is his name
Albert,
L?
yeah, Albert, yeah.
Albert and Tisha has been pretty shaky because she wants to go do other things.
And
And
not
she's,
watch
I think
these
she
little
kind of feels
kids.
stuck with the kids there.
Right, okay. And do you know why that they had the kids and not Landon?
I'm sorry.
Do you know why they had the kids and they weren't with Landon?
I don't know for sure. The stepmom has said that it's because she had a drug problem, but I mean, that's rumor. I don't know
yeah.
that for sure.
Okay.
It could be just that the stepmom hates her. I
Right,
don't know.
absolutely, yeah, it could be slander. So we don't want to say that, but yeah, if it was, then, I mean, she has her younger daughter, so,
I will say one thing though. The story from the stepmom has changed so much.
Right.
First, she said they went on a hike on Sunday to Garden of the Gods, which apparently there was pictures and somebody saw them, and there was a video that she gave to the police, and in the video, they were on the hike. But now she said that they went to a hike on Monday together. And on Monday, I guess, was the last time anybody saw him. Well, according to the footage, the last time he's anywhere in that house was Sunday night, early Monday morning. Because it doesn't show him back at the house at all on Monday.
Right, and then she said he went to the doctor, but then she called the doctor, and then they told her to get something over the counter.
Yeah, it was just constipation.
Yeah.
I guess she called him out of school for constipation, I guess. And now that part, I didn't hear that from my cousin. I read that, so I'm not sure if it's true. But my cousin is not one to make up lies. She's very, she's a military wife herself. She's got her own kids. She's a very fact-based individual. So I know it's coming from a good source. There is other information, but I wouldn't dare give it away because I don't want to, cause any problems with the case.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. None of us want to do that. Of course not. Yeah, I think it was that Miralax, just in case but, I mean, I obviously law enforcement is checking if she truly did go to a pharmacy and pick that up or whatever, or if she had it in the house. I don't know, or if she actually made a call to the pediatrician's office.
That part I think is true. I don't think he ever went to the doctor because according to my cousin, he was called out Monday, I guess, and nobody saw him on Monday. And not even the stepdaughter now. I guess her name is Harley.
Harley,
He's
yeah.
saying, I guess she's saying that she didn't see him that morning, even though Tisha was like, yeah, you did. Remember you saw him at breakfast for 5 minutes and blah, blah, blah.
Right, yeah.
I know I don't remember seeing. So I really don't think the stepdaughter is going to back her. It could be, but I just don't feel like the stepdaughter's going to lie for her.
Right. I mean, it was kind of strange that she said that, they got almost arrested at a Walmart or something. You know, I mean, a lot of the stuff she said was either highly dramatic or there was something more to it. You know, guns drawn on her, she was saying, daughter handcuffed.
Oh yeah, that's all true because that's why my cousin gave her a ride to her hotel. And she's like, I don't have anybody else to take me. My family's all, gone. And one of my friends, can you take me to the hotel? So that's how my cousin knew where she was staying. Now there's a lot of stuff going around that she was arrested. I don't know if that's true. My cousin has not heard from her at all today or the stepdaughter. So it's possible that, their phones were taken or they were told to be quiet from their attorney because she has 2 attorneys now.
Oh, okay. And the other thing I was going to ask you about was, let me see. You said that she was in Walmart. There was something I was going to ask you. What the heck was it? Oh, she only has the one daughter, the 17-year-old. Is that her only child?
Yeah, that's her only child. I guess the dad is passed away. He's deceased.
The bio father. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he died, I guess, in a car accident or some kind of accident a long time ago. Last person to see Gannon was Tisha, and it was Sunday night.
Sunday night, and then and her story had been really that he went Monday and she was working out in the basement or something.
Apparently, Gannon spilled something on the carpet and it caught fire or it burned. It was apparently like a candle.
Right.
And it caught fire. But she ripped out a huge section of the carpet and had the carpet people come the very next day.
That's crazy that they could even get there.
The carpet people were there on Monday morning.
I know, isn't that's pretty incredible to get the carpet people there that day. Like usually, we have to order that or whatever, right? And we've got stuff scheduled. That was
I think it's crazy because why would you need, and I asked her, I was like, did you ask her why she got a rental car? And my cousin is trying to kind of not be too questioning, I guess, because she feels like it's just going to make her feel defensive and, in case, I know my cousin's already given some stuff to the police because she's already heard some stuff and she's not going to tell me what either.
Right, yeah.
So I don't have all the information.
Sure.
But she said there's some stuff that is coming out right now and it's kind of crazy, but she cut this huge section out of the basement right outside Landon's bedroom, or not Landon, Gannon's bedroom.
Oh, so his basement, his bedroom is down in the basement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And it was a huge section and it had a huge burn mark in it. I guess it was a red candle. So it was very like, is that blood? I mean, to me, if I were the dad and my son went missing and somebody was trying to cut carpet out,
right,
and it was burned, I would be very concerned.
Now
and then she gets a rental vehicle for one day on Monday. It's very suspicious.
That could be why they were searching. Weren't they searching a landfill or something?
That was all rumor. That is not. I don't think that's true.
I thought I saw that on a new, not like a rumor. I thought that was like in a news, one of the news reports, like one of the updates. But if they were, it could be searching for that carpeting.
Possible, yeah, that's possible. I don't know that part. I haven't heard anything about that. I heard that the police are searching the Strathmore area. Which is about 10 miles to, it's like a different location of Fountain.
It sounds like we're at the Gasho or the hibachi place. That's my husband frying stuff. Okay. Go on, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. So I don't know but I know they're searching like all around the houses and in that area. So they must have some kind of information as to where she actually went with him. Because that's the only thing I can assume.
Right. And about how she got out of the house, she said during that interview, right? Like, I can't go back there. I can't get my clothes. I can't get anything. And that's because he threw her out of the house on Tuesday?
He threw her out as soon as he saw the video, which I guess the neighbor was really smart. He told the cops too at the same time. And so the dad and the cops kind of seen it at the same time, and the cops told him, you don't want to say anything to her that we know anything. Because if we know anything, it could get thrown out in court or, whatever. Now, my cousin's friends with Roderick, but she didn't know him very well. So, I mean, they didn't talk very long. But he was really excited to show her because he's like, I think he just wanted to be so helpful. Honestly, I don't think that, he meant any ill will towards it.
Right. Okay. And the other thing I just wanted to clarify, you said in the email, you said that the neighbor called the police after he spoke with Tisha, after she spoke with Albert. Is that what happened? Because she wasn't acting right?
Yeah. Okay, so apparently, and mind you, my cousin's trying to be more on Tisha's side than his side I just feel like it's somebody that she's confided in, and
right.
Maybe they know each other a little better or something. So I know Albert hasn't told my cousin this, but apparently the neighbor called the cops, not the dad. See, I thought the dad called the cops because Tisha was like, oh, there's nothing wrong. I'm sure he's fine. And then when he didn't come home, because she was supposedly doing stuff that day, when he didn't come home, he called the neighbor to find out, can you find out where he is? Because Tisha's exercising or doing whatever, and she's not really looking into it. And I think it raised suspicion because, she was like, oh, the carpet's missing. Don't freak out, but the carpet is missing. And this is coming from somebody who, she's like, oh, it was Gannon's fault. Gannon did it. And she's very blamey.
Right, right.
So there was this incident over the carpet, and now his son is missing, and they're really strict. So I find it really hard to believe that she would have let him go anywhere. Honestly, I really don't think that if he wasn't feeling good, I really feel like it's fishy that she would normally let him. These people don't let their kids play video games or anything unless it's offline. They're not allowed to have any kind of social media. I know they're a very strict family. So, I just don't see her letting him leave the house. So he found it weird, and the neighbor called the cops. And that's when they dispatched a search party, when they didn't find him after a while, because he came back the very next morning. He flew in like Tuesday, I think.
Okay. All right.
And that's also when he saw the video from the neighbor. So they've been sitting on that video for a week.
Okay. I mean, would make sense.
I don't know if it was a video or if it's like the still frames or when there's just they just take pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like that part, but I know you could definitely see her pretty clear, and Gannon, and the time frames are very clear.
I see. Okay. And the younger sister is 8 years old, did you say?
Yeah, I guess she's 8, yeah. My cousin has 5 kids as well, and their kids are very similar in age.
Okay.
So.
All right. And do you know anything about if the crime scene, the Metro Crime Lab was there today, or?
Oh, they've been there all day.
All day.
They were there when we were on chat last night. They were there the entire time that we were on chat last night, almost all night.
All night.
Till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I think they're hoping the news isn't going to be there as much at night to report on it.
Right.
Whatever information they have, they're trying to keep it on the super down low.
Yeah, yeah. And there's been a lot of snow out, right? You guys?
There was yesterday. Yeah, there was. I mean, it started to snow yesterday. Before that, not so much. It was kind of warm. I mean, it was in the 60s. So.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling in and, trying to clear that up. And I know there's a lot of information swirling around, and a lot of people just want information. Like most of all, everybody's praying that he's found alive. And it's hard. Like as parents, we're on edge, as if it's one of ours, So I mean, it's like, and of course it's not. We can't even imagine what these parents are going through. But if it's that like crazy for a lot of us, and I think it's coming on the heels of Harley Dilly, and going through that and just not wanting to see another outcome like that,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Colorado has kind of a bad rep for sex trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
I really watch my kids close, especially here in Colorado, because it seems like it's everywhere here. It's gotten worse in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
And Fountain is kind of like, it, I hate to say this, I don't mean to be prejudiced, but Fountain has more of a rep for being kind of a drug area.
Uh-huh.
It kind of has a bad rep for that.
Okay.
So, I mean, who knows? But
Right.
The whole Colorado Springs is really turning into that.
Yeah.
But I know more. I just don't want
Right.
to
I don't want
release
you to
anything.
and I don't want you to jeopardize anything that could hurt the investigation. So no, I appreciate you, clearing that up, and hopefully we will have a good outcome here. Let's just pray. I know it's not looking like that, but still keep the hope, keep the faith, and see if what happens. I mean, it is a little bit of good news that if he was observed walking to the car, I don't know, but we'll see.
I mean, he was alive walking to the car. The thing that I was worried about, which I wasn't real clear on that, I cleared that up with her today because I was like, was he alive? Or because she made it sound like there were shovels and boxes and all kinds of stuff, which there was. But I wonder if she was trying to bury like the rug and he got hurt or something. I mean, I don't know. That's assumption.
Right.
But it seems to me like something pretty bad happened in the house. And she did say they were pulling a crap ton of stuff out of the house yesterday.
Right. We saw a bunch of there's a big bag on the screen now, but and somebody said too there were photos of the garage which could have been of shovels or whatever. You can speculate on that.
They were taking pictures of the whole neighborhood. They were taking pictures of like sky angles, and there's another neighbor that had more footage. I don't know exactly which neighbor, which house, because my cousin said she didn't see that. She doesn't know who had it, but it's, it came out that another neighbor saw something. So I hope that more people look at their cameras.
Yeah. I'm sure they've gone, they went right away to all the neighbors, like that's normal procedure, I think, to see who has cameras. And nowadays, a lot of people have cameras, and that's a great thing. Because it's a deterrent, because maybe if people see people getting caught enough with these cameras, they're, it might deter some of these crimes. I don't know. It's ridiculous to even think that.
She had to have known her neighbor had a camera, though. It's almost silly to me that she would try to say that the last time he was seen was at.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
maybe
right
she
across the street from her.
See what happens with a narcissist? They think their story is perfect and no one's going to question it, And it sounds great when they tell it to themselves, but as soon as they start telling it to someone else, then they see, that doubt creeps in. It's the same kind of thing with Chris Watts. He thought his story was great, But yeah, it's when they start telling it, there's like all kinds of huge.
In this day and age, I mean, there's always somebody who knows something.
Oh yeah.
There's always going to be somebody who knows something. Because I mean, look at all these internet sleuths on. They all figure out this stuff, and I can't even figure out how to sign into my Facebook account most of the time.
Right. And look at that, that cat thing where they helped find, that guy, and the ones that were involved in the photos doulos with the memorial and stuff like that. I mean, it's social media is taking over. There's a whole bunch of detectives on there on those things, and looking it's a different world now, and it's harder and harder to keep things under wraps.
My cousin just texted me and said there was a new video released this afternoon of a I guess it was a news, but it was one of the detectives. Did you guys see that one?
Was it? Yeah. Was it the press conference with her? She begins with an M, but she didn't say much of anything.
Yeah, they're not telling anybody anything.
Right.
All right.
I appreciate it. You coming on, and thanks again, and we'll be on later on tonight if you hear anything else and you want to stop in, but appreciate it very much.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so that was that. So hopefully, I don't know, they cleared up some stuff, and we'll see what happens. But at least we know the baby's real. And we know the kitchen is real because you heard Jimmy actually cooking, and it's not a fake kitchen. Hashtag not a fake kitchen.
I mean, I'm good at doing imitations.
You're good at doing imitations?
Yeah, I'm imitating a stove.
You were imitating a stove?
Sausage. Kids
Okay.
want sausage and egg sandwich.
Sausage and egg sandwiches for the kids. Okay. And then screaming kids are good. So anyway, we're gonna go finish up. I've got to get dinner, but I'll be on later on, and we'll see if anything else comes up. All right. Thanks again, Marie, for calling in. Thank you guys for coming here. Thank you to the moderators, and we'll see what happens later on. It's going to be minute by minute. You don't know, right? Could happen minute by minute. All right, and I got to wrestle up my troops. They're getting restless. All right. Yeah, no, he doesn't have his leggings on. No, let me see. Nope, he's got jeans on. All right. Okay, take care. I'll talk to you guys later. Let me see how I get out of here. I have the Zoom and I have Streamlabs. Let me shut Streamlabs.